Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the Unholy Trinity podcast, the first episode for 2023.
Welcome.
The year of our Lord, or when I see Lord this year.
Shout out to Lord.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Been a while.
Took our little holiday break, end of the year holiday break, but we're back.
Is there?
We'll just go ahead and introduce ourselves, I guess. Yeah.
What's up, yo? It's your boy Zephyros Ordeo in the room with the boys.
Also in the room is Mr. SZL. That is me. Good day.
And yeah, Jack over here. And shall we just jump right into it?
Let's go.
Oh, I hope you guys had a great holiday season.
Yeah. What did you guys do for your New Year's?
Got drunk and slept.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Sick.
Yeah,
I haven't heard about that. Tell us some more.
That was literally the peak. I got really drunk and fell asleep.
Yes, that was the highlight of the New Year's.
Whereas I did not sleep that entire night. It was
Oh, you did had a mixology bar for a moment.
Yeah. I did. I tried to make shit cocktails with not enough ingredients. And yeah.
And then Thomas drank it all.
Yeah, fucking Thomas.
Get on him. Get on your mate.
Because Thomas never drank before.
Oh.
And then, so then he was like taking just like little sippies of the alcohol. Then he decided to just go all in. And we ended up playing like a drinking game. The game we call the Spotify game, in which we have like the combined playlist. And then we're like trying to guess who listens to what song.
Nice.
And if you get it wrong, you got to take shots. So, yeah. Pretty fun night though.
Top lad.
I just worked and chilled. I didn't do anything for this New Year's. But like every other New Year's, just another day.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Very festive.
Very festive.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What's in the agenda?
Oh, the agenda for today. All right, we'll talk about some movies. So this is the stuff that we watched in the past 3 weeks, I think. I watched on Christmas, Christmas Eve, when I was dog sitting Lachlan's dog and eating $30 worth of Macca's.
Damn.
Is that a lot for you? Did you eat all that?
No, I could not eat all of that. Because that's 4 burgers.
4 burgers?
4 chips. Well, actually, I got 2 chips and 2 salads, I think. I got 4 waters.
Why did you order that much?
Because I got paid for like dog sitting, and then I was like, I want to get a big meal. But then everything's closed on the Christmas Eve. I was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to go to Macca's. So then I was just like, I'm gonna get something big. And I just realized that was just too much food.
The most I ate in one sitting was surprisingly $40 worth of Macca's.
Yeah.
But it was, I think you had more food in total, but anyways.
You must have gotten, did you get multiple?
I had like 3 burgers, 1 snack wrap, and a chips. I think.
Oh, you didn't get like a big box?
No.
Because I got them like McFavorites box and then upgraded all of the burgers to bigger things.
Makes sense.
And that's how it ended up being so expensive. But yeah. Yeah, so anyway, what was I doing? I watched The Polar Express, the classic 2004 what's his name? Robert Zemeckis film. Is that his name? The guy who did Back to the Future?
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Robert Z.
Yeah. In which Tom Hanks plays 5 different people. It was like one of the, if not first, like big-ish budget mocap movies, right?
Yeah.
There was like a big trend in the early 2000s with this director like making a lot of mocap animation movies that kind of all look horrifying. They started off with the Polar Express, and then they did Christmas Carol with Jim Carrey and another one, I think, until movies like Tintin perfected it. That made it better. And then movies like Avatar did more with that, and then Avatar 2 many years later. Anyway, point being, I watched Polar Express. I think it's pretty good. Like, Does he makeup hold up? No. It looks kind of terrifying at times. But hey, it's not terrible. And Tom Hanks does play 5 characters, so it's kind of funny.
I think you mentioned that a few times while we were drunk. You saying that a lot.
Probably. I got to promote this movie, you know? It's a movie that came out in 2004. AKA
Shout out to Tom
the
Hanks.
year of our Lord, because I was born.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a blessed year.
What a blessed year, yeah. Grills was born that year.
Was it? Oh, yes.
Anyway, yeah, Polar Express. That was a photo
Tom
that-
Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yes.
I think it's all right. Does it hold up that well? No. Is it a bad movie? No, I think it's good. It's not great or anything, but it's a classic too. Like it's any of you guys watch that when you were a kid?
I did, obviously.
I think partly for me.
Because
Don't
I
never
know
finish.
I was talking about it on Christmas with some people that I was out with Christmas with. They hadn't heard of it.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, the fucking Polar Express, the classic 2004 film.
They're from a different generation, though.
I don't know.
Wait, how old are
That
they?
movie was pretty fucking big. I don't think it bombed. Did it? Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like if it was middle of the ground enough, then it maybe.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
'Cause
they're just a lot of reruns
Yeah.
in the late 2000s, and that's how we
definitely. They reran that show so many times. But
Well, I actually got it on DVD.
watched.
I watched it in primary school.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have watched it around.
Like specifically in class as well.
Did
Oh,
they
yeah,
wheel out
class.
to little TV?
Maybe.
Wait, do you guys
Or it would
remember?
have been on the projector.
Because I really... Okay, back in like the early like days of primary school, right?
Yes.
Because
Back in my
like,
day.
the technology was not like this technology is quite different. I remember that they used to like they did like what they did in the 90s and wheel
Yeah.
out a little TV where
And then
you'd watch
broadcast Captain America.
I generally I think they even had VHS
Yeah. They would
back
have.
when I was
Yeah.
very young.
In my time here, they still had that in the art room.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Yeah, so they still had the TV with the fucking, what's it called? The trolley and
Yeah.
the VCR player.
Theo and I went to the same primary school.
Oh yeah.
Did you know? Did you know? Yes.
You
But
did.
But yes, I
like,
remember the old... What is a CRT?
yeah.
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 I distinctly remember that. But besides that, it's
I remember watching
projectors.
Robin
yeah,
Hood
'cause
with the foxes
bougie.
on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, good old CRTs. I
That's
remember
crazy
those.
times, bro. Now we have our fucking 8K TVs, bro.
And then flat screen, high definition.
HDR.
Bro, take me back to that it wouldn't be like that 360p.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What resolution
I
was
used to play
VHS?
my PlayStation 2 on a CRT
Mm.
back in the day. When I first got it, pretty lit.
That's what you
Yo.
said when you got it. You're like, this is pretty lit.
Yeah.
And then someone was listening outside and was like, lit?
Yo,
It's a cool
What's
word.
lit?
I'm going to use this in the
Mhm.
future. Yeah.
I started the lit
You did start the
trend.
lit trend.
I did.
Reminds me of Jeremy Clarkson saying yeet in 1973.
Saw that clip.
And
Damn it, Wagwan.
What one?
Did you see that one as well? He was
No, I
driving a
didn't see
car
that
like
one.
the Grand Tour song. He was like, damn it, Wagwan.
What one?
Yeah.
but that's been around for a while, right?
Yeah.
Since Jamaican. What one? Okay, what's next?
Yes.
Right. The other movie I watched on Christmas was The Menu,
Mm.
which is fucking fantastic film, especially for people like us
Mm.
in the hospo industry.
Mm.
You work in a hospital?
In the hospo, like hospitality.
Oh yeah.
Great performances in it. Ralph Fiennes is in it. He's very cool. Not very. It's not like really a horror movie. It's very much like a funny satire. Lots of laughs in here. Lots of
What's the
LOLs, you know.
LMAOs even?
LMFAOs even.
Oh.
Last night at 2 a.m. we were party rocking at Lachlan's house. We tried to build a pillow fort, and so then I put music in the background. It just shuffled through a bunch of party rock anthem songs. Get it?
Hmm.
Shuffle through
Bang it.
Hmm.
every day.
Pillow talk. No.
No,
What?
No.
no. But
Alright.
yeah, fucking Redfoo was a weird guy. Anyway, yes, and the menu was very, very, very good. Probably one of the best movies of last year. I liked it a lot. And yeah, if you're a hospital worker, especially, I feel like you'll get a lot of the jokes because you'll be like, oh, this is. It
So
presents
true,
a bunch of
bestie.
characters that you'll be like, oh, I've seen this sort of person before.
Mhm.
Particularly the customers. But like, they don't just poke fun at customers, they poke fun at the chef stuff too.
Mm.
And like a lot of the hypocrisies of the industry, stuff like that. But like, yeah, there's just one very particular thing that happens towards the end, and then we'll just go, oh, this is just Jack. Because it was just literally what I do. And it's just like, it's a very, yeah, it's hard to explain that
Just
point.
like me for
But
real
like, there's
moment?
a lot of he's just like me for real in this movie.
Damn.
And I liked it a lot. Good film. Check it out if you haven't.
I want to watch it,
Yep.
but I haven't.
You should go see it.
Yes.
Go to like, because it's showing in like small theaters, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Go to
It's Mr. M's in it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
He's very, very good at it, yeah. The movie I watched last night.
Last night.
And this is one you can easily check out because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but YouTube now you can just watch movies for free on YouTube.
Perfect.
But yeah, with ads.
Oh, is that
Huh.
new?
Like, it's not like the best movies. In fact, it's probably the worst
Yeah.
movies ever made. But they are legitimate movies. Like, there are some on there that are like movies that I know. I can't remember any of them right now. Oh, Eight-Legged Freaks, the one about giant monster spiders, I think.
Mm.
Very interesting.
Not
There's
sure
a lot of
I know.
like Nicolas Cage and a lot of what's his name? The Die Hard dude, Bruce Willis movies. Because you know they just like, oh, and what's Liam Neeson movies? It's a lot of like generic
So it's
action
like-
movies.
Hollywood name movies, but the shit one.
Yeah, like you know the like direct to DVD ones that those actors
Oh,
do
yeah.
because they just appear in everything.
Back in the
Back in the day.
No, like
Are
currently.
they still doing that?
Yes, like
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. Back in the day, they were actually famous and they were like doing big movies.
Yeah, but yeah,
Now
they would do like
just
direct to DVD random ass
direct-to-DVD.
movies.
Well, actually, a lot of their movies still show in theaters. It's just that no one sees them because they're just like generic action
Yeah.
movies. Yeah.
Like,
But I understand why Bruce Willis does it. It's because of a thing happening in his life, and he's trying to like get a lot of money before he gets very old, essentially. But
Get his pension.
no, because man's like he's got like a illness.
Uh,
Yeah.
Mr. Wood.
So yeah,
Get
lots
well
of just
soon.
like random movies, which is like good for him. Get that paycheck. But yeah,
Fuck
those
yeah.
sort of movies are on YouTube. Yeah, and you can just watch them. I'm trying to think of like more like notable films that are ever being on there.
The Room's on you.
I mean, like
Yes, if-
officially, like on
yes.
YouTube.
Hollywood.
But yeah. But anyway, the movie I watched last night was. I'm not sure if this is the right title. I might have got it a bit wrong, but it was. I'm pretty sure it's called "The Man Who Killed Hitler." Then Bigfoot.
Yo.
Because we went, oh, a title like that. Let's look at the Rotten Tomatoes score. And it was like 70 something. They're like, okay, this could
pretty
actually be a good movie.
Mm.
So we're like, okay, let's watch it. And then it stars Sam Elliott of Marmaduke fame, like that dog movie. He's also in he's in a bunch of things like I don't know why I think of a Good Dinosaur. He's in that movie. He was in the Hulk 2003 movie. He's in other things. But anyway, yeah. It stars him. And it's I fucking hated this movie. Like we watched it as a group, right? And everyone was like going, "Oh, well, me and Sunday, we kind of like joked, like, oh, we were very excited to watch it. We were just keeping that like up till the end, but we both absolutely hated it. Lachlan and Nelson didn't think it was that bad, but let me describe the experience to you, okay?
Okay.
The concept of the film is like, honestly like very, very basic. It's just like, what if an assassin killed Hitler, and then like years in the future when he's retired, the government asks him to assassinate Bigfoot, which is like a silly, but like it could be a fun concept, right?
Yeah.
But like it's more of like that sort of thing is like kind of like a skit, right? Like you can't. I don't. How do you make that into a movie? Very long. The movie's not very long. It's an hour and a half, but it drags so fucking much. Obviously, you know that this guy killed Hitler, right? It's in the fucking title. But they drag it out so much that they cut between flashbacks to him almost killing Hitler to the future, right? And then eventually you see that he does kill Hitler. But like you already knew he did. But like, why drag out this flashback?
Are they trying to connect like killing Hitler as being similar to killing Bigfoot?
It's quite. There's a lot of themes in it. Like, yeah, it's weird because it's kind of like, oh, he kind of regrets killing Hitler because it's just like killing a person is bad. I don't want to spoil the movie for you, but it does affect choices he'll make later on. But
how does that relate to killing Bigfoot?
Yeah, you'll see once you see the movie, right? I don't want to spoil it just in case you do want to watch this movie, but it's not a good movie. Just like putting it out there. It's very low budget, and like for what it's kind of impressive what they managed to achieve on a low budget. But also, it still looks like a low budget movie. So when like luckily, like I don't know, Nelson was going like, "Oh, this is visually stunning." I was thinking to myself, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Half the movie is overly saturated. Like the greens of the grass, you like it's like bright green in your face when it cuts from like a scene in the dark, and then it will just smack you with this. The saturation of this movie is like honestly very hard to watch, at least to me. Like I just like, what the fuck am I looking at? I thought it was going to be a comedy because it seems like a comedy. The film starts off, the dude infiltrates Nazi. He checks his watch, and instead of like the watch hand, it's a fucking swastika, which is very like it's funny, like it's a visual gag. It seems. I thought that'd be the tone of the movie. It's not. That was the only thing that was funny in the movie.
Was it meant to be funny?
I assume it was because like that's a fucking funny thing.
Swastika. Yes, it is Nazi time.
It's Nazi time. It was He kills Hitler. That's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting of them. They pad it out with so much drama about like 90% of this movie, I'm not even kidding, is guy reaches at a box and looks inside a box to be like, the memories, including in flashbacks and in the future. It's just a lot of people looking in boxes. And it comes back at the end and they were like, are we going to get to see what's inside this particular box? And he's
Pandora's
like, no,
box is
not
real.
Today. Yes, Pandora of Avatar fame.
Yes.
That's
a reference.
Well, yeah. But this movie was fucking atrocious. Oh, the opening action sequence. They try. So this movie's like trying to do like a Logan, like where it's like old grizzled man who's not clearly on his prime, but he's still got some tricks up his sleeve. You get an action sequence at the start. It's just 3 random thugs like kind of robbing his car, and you get a fight scene that's said to be like he's like brutal, but none of his like punches like connect. It's just like it's a fight scene that you have to see because there's just no impact or weight to any of his hits. It's just like literally an old man and then everyone acting to his fighting. You know what I mean? Everyone like reacting. Yeah, the sound mixing for it was terrible. Some of the cinematography was nice, but like the editing really fucked it up because the sound was really bad. I don't get why everything was super saturated all the time.
Give the illusion of being visually stunning.
Yeah. The movie's 90% like static dialogue shots though, which Nelson hated, and I was like, yeah. The dialogue's not, it's a bit generic, but it's not the worst thing you've ever heard, but it's also just like so much exposition and padding the runtime. And at the end, it's kind of like it's not just like he's killing Bigfoot. There's a plot to do with a disease low-key predicting COVID.
Yo, Nazi
But
COVID.
I like when okay, minor spoiler, but like Bigfoot is in the movie.
Yo,
A guy in a gorilla costume.
Yes, and it's a guy in a costume, right? But it's not a bad costume. It's all right. It looks very goofy. But, like, it's not the worst. It still looks like a costume, but like the prosthetics are pretty impressive. But like, Bigfoot kind of looks dumb, and he throws up on the guy.
yo,
He projectile
extra
vomits, and it's disgusting.
comedy moment.
Oh, and the movie Sunday predicted how the movie would end as a joke, and then it ended as Sunday predicted it would be. Also, like, I'm pretty sure that I can't confirm or deny about this fact because I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't a very engrossing movie. But I think the character just like randomly. I don't think they kind of show that he's like a reclusive dude, but I don't think they show that he's like socially awkward. But at the end, he kind of just turns to his brother. They're watching his nephew's like performance, like a kids play thing, you know, they do like productions, and he's just playing a butterfly, and then he turns to his brother like unprompted and goes, "You know, a lot of butterflies are dying this year." And I was like,
Movie end.
did they establish his character was just like socially awkward because he's like an assassin and all that jazz early in the film, or like, because I don't think they did. I thought he just like communicates normally to people. But like, just out of nowhere, it's just like, oh, okay, now he's just talking about killing a
Here's the
death.
thing about butterfly.
I don't remember. Like, I feel like that was that was unprompted, bro.
Awesome.
So lots of PTSD in this movie, which is just like, but it's disjointed PTSD, and
Would recommend?
No, I wouldn't. I watched it; it was not good. Yeah, so I didn't like that movie. It wasn't very good. Don't recommend. But like, I recommend looking at the free movies on YouTube because there's a lot of them. They're just random shit, dude. Just random shit.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, we'll get into the first of our big reviews of the week.
Let's go.
And the first of that will be a little film called Glass Onion, a Knives Out story.
Onion.
This film is, of course, written and directed by Ryan Johnson of Knives Out and Last Jedi fame. And yeah, it stars Daniel Craig and assorted new cast members, including Dave Bautista. Who else is it? Oh, what's his name? The Hulk.
The Hulk.
Oh, that's why he looked familiar.
Was he in it?
Yeah, fucking. I can't remember his name. I'm fucking mind blanking. But yeah, that dude. What's Monet? What's her name?
Jenny.
Claude.
What?
Claude Monet, the
painter.
artist.
Yeah. Janelle Monáe.
Yeah.
Who
Edward Norton.
Antebellum fame. Edward Norton, that's the other thing. Yeah.
Catherine Hahn.
Catherine Hahn was in it. Jessica Henwick was in it.
Yeah. I'm also seeing Kate Hudson, Madeline Klein. Need to click on view all to see the other names.
One of my favorite actors of all time, arguably.
Yeah, Leslie Odom Jr.
Yeah, Leslie Odom Jr. of Hamilton fame.
Ethan Hawke was in here apparently. Yeah. Was he?
Oh, that's just kind of a spoiler. Is that because? Well,
I don't remember.
I'll probably take that part out, but like, there's pretty much everyone you're going to see on the list is going to be cameos, like celebrity cameos, which is spoilers. I'd just leave that out. Including that one, yeah.
Oh, you know,
because I remember exactly where he was, but I won't say anything till we get to spoilers. All right, shall we give our first impression, starting with you?
Let's go.
Sí. Glass Onion. Very, very, very cool. We got Mr. Craig, a Southern man. I like that.
Oh, Thomas does a really, really good impression of him. Yeah. Benoit Blanc.
Yeah, I like him as Mr. Blanc. Very very sexy. Movie though. Interesting movie. A lot of cool stuff going on. But also a few, I'd say, I don't know, narrative choices that are a bit on the nose, I suppose. But it still works, so I approve.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah, so both. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it's like so much better than the first one because I didn't really like the first one that much.
Mm.
This still feels like a classic Who's Done It, whereas the first one was like Who's Done It, but we'll tell you who did it at the very start.
Yeah.
And then there's no mystery for the entire movie. But this one, you actually have a proper mystery. It's a lot of fun to figure out who done it. But it still has like a twist in the way, they do a big twist in it that's like makes it different from normal Who's Done It. So that was pretty cool. And then I did enjoy it. Yeah, strong recommend from me. All right, we'll talk about the acting.
Yeah,
I feel like that's one of the strengths of this film, probably.
Yep.
Star-studded cast. I think everyone did a great job. A few cameos here and there. We'll probably talk a bit more in spoilers about that. But I love Benoit Blanc's such a likable character.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's probably Daniel Craig's best role. I think he's probably having more fun than he did on the James Bond movies. This feels
Maybe.
More like a
different.
role he'd enjoy. Yeah.
Because he's been James Bond.
Yeah.
What's some other notable character?
Question.
The only movies I know
Hawkeye?
him
Yeah.
in is James Bond. On the
Hawkeye?
top of my head.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Ignore that. Editor, cut that.
Will not cut. All right.
Are you referring to Hawkeye from the TV show MASH?
Yeah.
Did that have Hawkeye in it? I think of the wrong show. I don't know.
But the Mr. Craig.
No, Craig's not Hawkeye. Jerry Renner's a different dude. I can't really think of what Daniel Craig's done, but like other than James Bond and this.
Well, he was probably in something else since he was in Bond. He was in something before.
Yeah, but yeah, this is probably my favorite of his roles. It's so much fun. It's such a likable presence on the screen, especially when you're surrounded by a bunch of shit people, which is the same thing they do in the first movie. But yeah, and I think everyone's pretty shitty, and you don't really like any of the characters, which is like good because you're like, oh, anyone could have kind of done this crime, I guess, and it's good. And I think the mystery is very satisfying. Oh, wait, that's all righty. I think everyone, great performances. Generally, like none of it, like that's the thing. None of this movie is really boring because all of the actors are doing like great character work. Everyone's like everyone's like feels like they give their all to like their character role and having like a lot of fun. It seems like just like such a fun movie to make. Yeah. It is. Yeah. Any other things you want to say about acting?
Maybe not acting, but I think one of the characters underutilized. So we'll talk about that later.
That's probably not acting, but yeah. The writing, I guess. Without spoiling anything, carefully tread lightly.
I like the general premise of it.
Yeah. Do you think it's better than the first, by the way?
Yeah, it's more. I think it's more.
Did you enjoy the first?
I don't remember what happened in the first. I remember a mansion and rich people trying to get the money.
I think from what I remember of when we watched it, you probably liked it more than I did.
I
Maybe.
think I'd agree. Yeah.
Just reminds me of the Christmas.
Yeah.
Because money
Mm.
and rich.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that one later. But yeah. Have you seen the first one?
Yeah.
What do you think comparing the two?
I don't know. They're both fun movies, and that's what counts to me. You know that much.
Yeah. I like everything more about this in terms of the writing. I think the mystery is better and stuff. There's only one like absolute notable gripe that I have with the writing is there is one point in the film where they make a choice that is super duper contrived. I don't know if you know what I'm thinking about. There is one point where something happens and it's essentially because they're lucky. It's a spoiler, but like something happens based and purely on luck, and it made me and Thomas and I watched it together, and it made us both groan.
Yeah, something
I
like
feel like
that
you could probably
happened,
figure it out from yeah. But literally, other than that, I feel like everything about the writing was perfect. This movie was honestly really fucking funny.
Yep,
it was so fun.
Yeah,
it's one of the jokes that I feel like we all want to talk about, but we'll probably just in case.
There's a lot more jokes than
there's the one that like we instantly posted in the Discord. Oh yeah, but such a fun movie. I feel like if this was like released in pandemic, it would have cheered us up so much. Also, Netflix did a really weird rollout with this by only putting it in theaters for a week, which kind of sucks because like this movie could potentially lose a lot of money by going straight to streaming.
Yeah.
However, it could also not, because for as far as I know, pretty much everyone was watching it on streaming when it came out. My Be Real was fucking everyone watching Glass Onion.
For real.
Which was, I guess, clever to put it coming out on Christmas because it's like you hang out with your family, might put something on, and it's Glass Onion. But yeah, kind of weird rollout because it would have been nice to see this one in theaters probably. Yeah, but anyway, the writing is I really, really, really like the writing, and this is a sort of movie you definitely can watch twice.
Yeah,
I know that because Thomas did that literally the day after he watched it again and was like, "Oh, the attention to detail is so good." All the stuff you're told about, I guess, on the first watch, you could notice on the second watch. And that's definitely due with a specific way they write a certain thing to happen, I guess. And there's a bit of a little twist to it, and I really dug it. Yeah. I just really like the way all the characters were written. They're all terrible people. But like, you're trying to figure out like who is the most terriblest and could have done the crime, I guess. Except the obviously I really like Benoit Blanc, but there's also another character, Janelle Monáe's character, who, by the way, what a fucking good performance from her.
Yeah,
probably the best one because I was going to say a thing, but it's a spoiler. But probably like the best one, to be honest. Definitely the most versatile. Great fucking performance from her. Probably also the most likable character in the film, other than Mr. Detective. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because me and Thomas generally got pissed off when other characters would be rude to her character and stuff. Putting it lightly, just be rude to her character. But yeah, I really like this movie. Yeah. This is probably my favorite. Oh wait, it was technically last year. Well, let's just say it came out this year, and it's probably my favorite film of the year. Cause like, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, really fucking dug this one.
Let's go.
Did you guys have any more to add about the writing? Because you seem like you had stuff to say, unless it's spoilers.
The character bits, I guess, wouldn't be kind of spoilers. Maybe not. Who's the scientist dude? What's his name?
Lionel.
I was going to say Leslie Odom Jr.
Yeah,
but
that is
that
true as well.
Yeah.
What's the character name?
Lionel.
I feel like he didn't have as big as a role as he would have or should have had. I feel like he was just backing up.
I disagree.
Monet, yeah, because like his role is just like as the dude with the moral right, but he's still in the same situation as her,
I
right?
don't agree with that. I completely
Well, what's
disagree. I
his
think
role?
he's one of the most immoral characters in the movie.
Because he's science man.
We'll get into spoilers, but like
Yeah.
I think he's the complete opposite of what you're saying, because he does a big thing that completely negates that. But we'll talk about spoilers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're free to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, cinematography, I guess. I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah.
The movie was shot like fucking so nicely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was.
Say what you will about Ryan Johnson. He has a good eye, I think. Yeah.
Speaking of, I think stylistically it's very nice.
Yeah. Thomas was like very impressed by this. Yeah. The editing also like very cool, very cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Island vibes.
Audio music. Wait, did you like the soundtrack? I felt like it was right up your alley.
I think I did.
Because it's like 90, it's pretty much just like Bowie and Beatles. Yeah. So I was watching, I was like, oh, this is something that Dio would probably like the soundtrack of.
But like general soundtrack. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the film's named after a Beatles song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So
They played the song at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, no complaints from me.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Epic.
Yeah, I like that. All right, we'll get into the spoilers then. There'll be a timestamp in the description.
Maybe.
Spoilers, huh?
Yeah.
Did you bring a thingy? Guitar time?
Oh, that was actually very nice. Yeah,
That was
it fits the thing.
Spoiler
zone.
Right.
All right,
bootleg.
we'll just jump straight into like what we were dancing on earlier. The reason I'm saying like he is not a moral character is because they specifically show he knows the risk of the thing and he decides to go to not do that. Like he just that's all right. He knows the risks of the technology.
Yes.
But despite knowing that, he still supports the
But
rich man.
Monet did the same thing.
What do you mean?
Politician.
That's not Monet.
That's not Monet.
Who's Monet?
Oh,
It's the one who dies.
we're talking about the actor's
Who
name.
died?
But
yeah.
So that's I did not understand your argument
Let's
because
just
I was like, he did not support her at all.
Yeah. Wrong
Yeah.
name.
Let's just
Nobody's-
refer to them by their roles.
But yeah,
Scientist and politician.
yeah.
Not Monet.
I think the politician was more underutilized than his character because he actually had more
Oh, yeah.
reason. But I still feel like it makes sense because they're all tied to this guy through various ways, and one of the big things was the technology and stuff. That's why. So I don't think it's like they're underutilized. It's more like, and I feel like it's more like because they're like, oh, there might be an accomplice, and you're thinking they might be working together. Was one of the things that they were playing around with when they're talking to each other in the pool and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they had a very sus conversation. We're like, oh, maybe they could be working together and kill the thing. In terms of Janelle Monáe's character, which was what's her name? What was her character's actual name?
Helen was
Because she plays two roles, which is like I was like probably the most versatile actor without saying she's two characters in this movie.
Yeah,
but like she is two characters. I thought that was fucking so smart.
Yeah,
and that was like basically the big twist where it's like actually the entire movie you'd be watching, it's not that character. And then it made like a whole new level of intensity because it's like somebody here definitely knows that she's not meant to be here.
Yeah,
and that was really fucking smart.
There was an imposter among us.
There was an imposter among us, which is also the thing I was like, that's probably that was the big joke that I wanted to say immediately, that Benoit Blanc plays Among Us, which is, as much as it's just a topical reference, also very smart because he's a detective and it makes sense in the world. Also, the last appearance of Stephen Sondheim, the guy who wrote West Side Story and Cats and stuff, he played Among Us.
Oh.
He was in that call. he passed away quite a while before the film came out.
Right.
I think we actually
Rest in
covered that
peace.
on an episode of if
we
you remember the
we
weekly
certainly
shots.
have.
What a
Um,
send off playing among
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, we also featured other cameos from you said what's the name?
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. He was at the docks.
Right.
Sorry, yeah, I remembered that he was there.
Who was
And,
the meth head? The weed.
Not gonna lie,
Maybe
for like
there?
40% of the movie, me and Thomas was like, maybe he's the killer.
I
Yeah.
was also thinking that.
It's like
fucking
Dave
weed
was
guy.
the character or something like that. I was like,
Yeah,
Dave was that. I
the
was like,
character's Dave. But was he
can't remember who he's played by. But Serena Williams is in this.
Mm.
That was
Oh yeah.
that was a really fun cameo because it was like, oh, it's just a picture, but then she talks. That was pretty cool. I really liked a lot of the COVID stuff. That was like, because to just be like, these guys are dicks by literally the fact that they're just having a party in the middle of COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just love Benoit Blanc so much in this movie. He's so fucking good because he's just like, he kind of spends half of the movie pretending to be like a bit dumb to make everyone lower their guard, and then he's just so fucking smart. He's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah, I also like how this movie is like a criticism of Elon Musk. And that was pretty on the nose, but like
many billionaires.
it was Elon Musk. Like it was Elon Musk
I
that they were
bet
trying to
he
parody.
was a big inspiration.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that's what they've said,
They said, Elon Musk, please watch the movie.
but I don't think they said that. But yeah,
They say, this is Elon Musk.
well, I'm pretty sure they did.
Uh,
But like it's obviously heavily implied. But
Yes. Let's wait till Elon Musk blows up your home.
yeah, you should watch this movie.
Actually, he already did if you bought his wall battery.
What an Elon Musk movie. But yeah, I like that. Very, very like surprisingly relevant because this would have been made a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very cool.
Yeah.
A lot of fun with that one. Yeah. It was really cool to see like all these characters and be like, oh, they could have all done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially Dave.
Especially
the lead
Dave.
guy.
Yeah.
The guy's name was like Darren, I think, in the movie.
Daryl?
Daryl, yeah, Daryl.
That's probably yeah.
And he's just a friend of Ryan Johnson's, pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty vibey.
As the classical music enjoyer, which I don't enjoy classical music on a regular basis, but on the occasions that I do, and then I saw on Twitter a person who enjoys classical music more than I do, and there was a Yo-Yo Ma cameo at the very start of the
Yes,
film.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Mr. Ma.
Mr. Cello player, you would know.
Yes, I recognized him. I was like, yeah, Mr.
Wait,
Ma.
I knew that too. Someone told me that or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, he's the one to figure out classical music.
Like, oh, this is a fugue. Oh, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Fugue layers like onions.
Last song.
A lot of
Yeah.
onion. What's the word? Metaphors.
Also, I just remember a really great scene when they're talking inside the glass onion, and then the thing with the painting, and it keeps like making that noise when it does the thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought someone's
That
going to
was-
get decapitated.
That was
like,
really fucking tense. Like, great fucking scene.
I was expecting someone to get decapitated, but that never happened.
No, yeah, that wouldn't.
I felt like
Uh,
that's like supposed to lead up.
but it was pretty cool.
Very smart.
I also really like how he solves the mystery immediately, and I think that's just a reference to the first movie. Yeah, which was like very cool. And then it's just like, but that wasn't the real mystery. There's more. Because I thought the movie was going to go a direction of like, it started off as they're playing a game, but like someone murders someone during the game or whatever. It's
Like
more like
for
they did the
real.
game, it's done, and then the second thing happens.
It's
Yeah.
more of a horror movie thing. It's like, oh, we're playing a game.
Yeah.
And then someone actually gets
That's what I thought they would
Yeah.
do with it, but yeah, it went a bit different direction. It was very cool. Yeah, so the one thing I was like, this is really cheap, was when she gets shot, but like she has what was it?
Oh, yeah, that's a bit of
Journal.
the thing.
That was
the
a bit of a
lucky
cop
bit
out.
that
Yeah.
you and Thomas
Yeah.
had you grow.
It might be better on a second viewing because maybe you'll notice she puts it there or something like that. That
Yeah,
might
but it
make it
wasn't
better, but
like-
it's still a bit. It's pretty
Yeah.
cheap, yeah. But yeah. I also really like the ending of the film. I've got to, yeah. Well, I couldn't spoil that, but like the ending was really cool. Where, yeah. Another thing was the ending. I really liked that. It was pretty cool. You see I guess, the fragility of their friendship, similar to that of a glass onion, perhaps. And like everything kind of explodes in their friendship as well as literally, and cool stuff. And I like how it's all very character motivated because like they have their reasons to hate him. Why? So like except like there was Whiskey, I think it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
She kind of has no reason to really hate him because she's just there, and she doesn't destroy the house. I don't know if you noticed, but like she just kind of goes and sits down, which is like very in character. So she doesn't like suddenly decide I'm going to break things.
Yes.
So that was pretty cool. That's a really tiny random nitpick, but like that's kind of a cool detail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I really like this movie. Do you guys have any spoilers you want to talk about?
Nah.
Cool hairdressers.
Interest?
Gave someone an entirely different hairstyle for the same movie.
Did they?
What?
It's the sister before she
sister.
became her other sister.
Yes.
To the head, the head design
The hair.
team. Yeah.
Very cool.
And costume design. Mr. Blanc looking very sexy.
Yeah. He does. I like his fit.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there was a gamer. Oh, a Twitch streamer.
Batista.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah. A lot of it was like very like topical.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's pretty cool because like we live in a society.
The thing for me is like I kind of don't like topical things getting mentioned in movies that much, but I guess it's all right here. Like,
but the thing is, like, it's a movie you're watching, like, in
it's about
the year
now,
it came. Yeah.
but like,
I feel like if you watch an old movie and they make
They
a
would have
topical
topical
reference to
things.
that time, you're probably gonna be like, oh, that's funny, but like, you don't. That's only because you're not there. That's something I noticed watching
Shit,
Brooklyn
yeah.
Nine-Nine, by the way. I was like, when he says Goat Simulator on a Switch, it's not very funny because
that's now.
that's now, and it's not. My main thing is it's not funny now.
So,
But this movie, it's like it is things happening
yeah.
now, but it is funny. Maybe just Brooklyn Nine-Nine just have better writing. But
what if in 10 years we look at the Among Us scene and we'll think, wow, that's super funny.
yeah,
Among
you
Us.
might, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I think it's funny now as well. But
That's
like
what I'm
my problem with like some shows like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, where that's just like they'll make a topical reference for the sake of it, but it's not funny. But like in this one, they put a Among Us reference, but it's actually really fucking smart because it's like that is probably what a
Imposter
detective would be
Among
doing
Us.
while he's in lockdown because mystery, and also Stephen Sondheim is in that scene. So yeah. It's
Cool.
pretty well thought out. Yeah.
Well, it's topical but relevant to the now. So,
Yeah. And like the entire narrative is about like current things. Like the movie just doesn't work at all if it's not, because the entire movie is about COVID within the way
and
that thing.
rich
But then
people
like the
often
villain is like a
moment.
Musk type, so it's like that's also very now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all of the characters kind of play various.
Oh, and I guess he is
societal
literally trying to revolutionize the energy grid.
Yeah, they also had like more references to other stuff. I think. Pretty sure he talked about. Did he mention spaceships or something? Pretty sure he did.
Maybe, but they didn't reference
Would
the
be a
easy
character.
one, like electric cars. But I guess that's
He does talk about it. Well,
is that too on the nose.
he does talk about his car.
But it's not electric car. this vroom vroom fast car.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Lit.
All right, I guess we'll go final verdict.
Let's go.
Yes. Moving window. Glass onion.
Knives Out mystery.
A Knives Out mystery. A movie with layers of glass.
Like an onion.
Shaped in an onion.
Like a
Layers of twists and turns.
But at the center, you can see the score you're going to give it. Because it's not a mystery at all. You can see right through.
I quite like this movie. Very cool.
Yes.
Cool murder mystery.
That's a little mystery.
Good acting in it. Looks very nice. Nice soundtrack. Overall, a very nice package. Or you could say a very nice onion. 8 out of 10.
I like how we giggle at package.
No, I giggled at it was a very nice onion.
Mm.
I agree. It was a very nice onion.
Yeah. What do you think?
8.5.
Yeah. I'm feeling a strong 9 on this one. Ooh. Like my only issue is that one thing I mentioned in spoilers.
Yeah.
But like literally aside from that, fucking most fun I've had in a movie since The Menu a few hours before I saw this movie.
A good movie.
Yeah.
Right, yep. Comes in the total of 8.5 from the Unholy Trinity.
Yeah.
Yo.
Strong start to our year of movies. But we have another film to talk about.
Butt stuff.
What film is that, guys? What film is that?
You like butt stuff?
Sure.
Right.
Butts.
Alright, anyway.
Farty.
Violent Night is the movie we watched. Delayed Christmas film.
Oh, sorry, quick interruption. It's 11:30.
Yeah, we'll be done.
Let's go.
Okie doke.
Did you have to go at 1?
I have to be at the train station at 1.
Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
But we're gonna have lunch as well.
We
can have lunch.
Alright.
Alright, anyway. Yeah, so Violent Night is the next film we will be in discussion about.
Yo.
Yes.
You like that word?
Very good movie.
I would like to say it was very amusing because the only day that this film didn't show on was Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, did it?
In most theaters, for some fucking reason. It's just reruns of Avatar.
Avatar took up all the
And
spots,
The Menu
man.
was what I watched on Christmas for like... Yeah, like what the fuck? Why not show it? I don't understand. But yeah. It was already like... I don't know, it was streaming on something, but yeah. I think.
No.
But does anyone knows how short the time spans between movie and theater and going on to video on demand is now?
It's getting short now.
I think it's probably because of COVID, right?
So, like, even I'd say in 2021 to 2022, it'll take longer than it is for that movie, that particular.
Because a lot of
And even
releases
Glass
happened like simultaneously. Like we watched like Halloween and stuff like that happened just simultaneously. Goes on to both in theaters and streaming. Movies like Strange World, the Disney one, that had like a couple of weeks and then it's on Disney Plus already.
Right.
Yeah. Glass Onion had, well, I mean, it had like 4 weeks, but also like it was only in theater for 1 week. But yeah.
I feel like it's getting shorter.
Yeah.
In terms of if it's not a simultaneous today. But
also because most companies have their own streaming services probably. That's probably also, which is also probably mostly because of COVID. That they're like
but now they're
pushing
just
stuff
pushing
even more.
everything on there. Like, watch it now.
Yeah. Also, I feel like probably also because like movie theaters just aren't making as much money as they were before because of COVID.
But it's like we're bringing it back.
We're bringing it back with Avatar 2, maybe. Which we'll talk about in the news. But like, yeah, we're kind of coming back.
Yeah,
Well, Top Gun
we're
was
already going,
Top
going
Gun
at
did
it.
really well. Then Avatar 2 did even better. And then yeah.
Yep.
I think everyone's just getting used to streaming services, man, and they kind of people are more reluctant.
Yeah, because like mainly I reckon because like COVID happened, so no one was going to the movies, and now that everyone's like, oh, because we need to watch stuff on streaming. Now people are like, why would I want to go to the movies if I could sit in the comfort of my home?
Yeah,
But
I
also,
mean, the movie companies themselves, they're not giving the incentive by simultaneous.
Except James Cameron.
Yes, Mr. Cameron.
Because
he
you
knows
can't
happening.
sit at home watching Avatar 2, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? Watch fucking 3D?
That's what I did.
You
The 3D copy.
Yeah, the 3D. Oh yeah, we watched Avatar 1, and he had a 3D copy, but like no.
Oh,
so it just looked fucked.
Yeah, it looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, wear sunglasses and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to stretch one side of the 3D to fill up the whole screen.
Yeah.
And it was like extra good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
sorry, we're talking about Violet Night, right? Yeah.
Christmas.
Alright, we'll give. I can't remember who directs this one, but it stars David Harbour and more people. Yeah. What do you think?
Wow, very.
Did we watch it together, by the way?
I feel like we did.
I feel like we also did, right? Did we talk about? We probably talked about Die Hard while watching it, actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
I think
what's Die Hard about
Christmas
it?
movie.
And then you're like, it's very Die Hard. I was like, oh, he venting.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah,
we
that's
definitely
Die
watched
Hard.
this one together. Yeah.
Was Thomas there with us?
Thomas was there. Yeah.
Yes. The movie was very Die Hard Home Alone.
Yeah.
That is the
A
movie.
specific homage to
Rainbow movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It itself being a Christmas movie.
So, what do you think?
Oh yes, movie. Kind of funny. Had some cool action scenes, but not all of them were cool. But it was alright.
It wasn't cool as ice. It was cool as snow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Had fun. Had the fun vibes of when I was watching Nobody.
Ooh. All right, my take, boys. I'm gonna have to say something to you.
Go on.
I'm on a bit of a contrary perspective because my views on this film. Well, I think it is an average film. I will try and present probably opposites to you to show that I don't think this film is that good.
Okay.
I feel like this film wants to be Nobody. Well, it wants to be Santa, but it wants to be the film Nobody. But I don't think it does it very well. Because for me, pretty much none of the jokes land, except maybe when Santa's doing a couple of the one-liners. There's cute, there's fun. But all the characters in this movie are fucking insufferable. I wanted them all to fucking die. Which is a tricky thing, because it's like, do you want that to be because the characters are obviously written to be unlikable.
Yeah.
It's a real glass onion. That's I get that was what you said in the last review. But they're the hostages, so you're meant to kind of care about them. I guess the character you're meant to care most about is the daughter.
Yeah.
Because even her dad is a scumbag. Yeah, and the mum's, I guess, okay.
Mom's just there.
It's kind of just there.
She's a victim of divorce. Good.
Oh, yeah, the parents are divorced, right? Yeah. But, yeah.
Goes to show how not memorable
Maybe,
this is for
yeah.
him.
Is that when we watched it, do we just make jokes about divorce? Is that how I remember watching it with you?
Yeah.
Then I talked about perpetually divorced James Cameron. Was that a joke that came up? This is like a thing. I don't know how legit it is, but like James Cameron, at least
It's
during the making of the film, he was getting divorced or something, so he just writes the character to be like, I hate my bitch of an ex-wife. Yeah. And in Avatar 2, when the families meet, and then they're going like, oh, my wife, am I right, dude?
I hate my wife.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, I don't think the action was very good, which is kind of disappointing because it's the team, I think, that did Nobody, maybe. Definitely not the same team that wrote it.
Definitely not the same director.
Well, the same director, but I think the choreo team is the same.
Yep. Which makes sense.
And like, it's okay, but like half the movie, there's like one really big action sequence, which could have been cool, but it was also obscured in darkness. So like, I couldn't really
it was really weird.
make out a lot of it, which is weird because like, the movie's rated R. Like, you can show gore and stuff. So it's like, yeah. I don't know. I was quite bored for a lot of it because just the action wasn't that impressive, and like the story's not very good, but like it's fine if the concept of the action kind of steps it up. But I don't know. I feel like you can have fun if like you're going for some action. Like maybe it's just because I watch a lot of action movies that are like very well made. So I'm like, yeah, and also because I've seen movies like this so many times, including Nobody, that did it so much better, where it's like you get someone who's kind of grizzled, old, but I watched fucking a man who killed Hitler and then killed Bigfoot, okay? This movie is better than that movie by a lot, by so much.
Old man punch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is like old man beats some people. It's, yeah. They kind of do a thing with like flashbacks and shit that I thought it does not pay off at all.
Viking
like,
backstory.
That's spoiled. Yeah, I think that's treading this spoilers, mate. I think David Harbour gives a good performance. I thought the villain gives a good performance. Very super cartoony, over the top villain.
Yes.
Kind of fun. Like I did get the vibe. I liked how they had all Christmas stick things. That was very cute. There was one villain there I absolutely fucking hated because he was written to just be annoying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
It's not a spoiler, really. The guy who like is literally in the hostage room.
Yeah.
The psychopath.
Who's like meant to be a psychopath, but he's just really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
He doesn't really come off as a psychopath. He just comes off as just like a dick.
Maybe that's all it takes to be a psychopath.
Yeah.
In the eyes of society. Yeah. This was a society movie all along.
Anyway, sorry, I should probably just yeah. I think this movie is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Cool. All right, we'll talk about acting.
Acting. I thought
David Harbour?
Mr. David.
Of Gran Turismo 2023
frame.
Right. Yeah.
I think he did alright.
Yeah, I think it was alright. His dialogue wasn't great, but like it kind of cheesy fun sometimes.
But he did a good
when he has good when he does one-liners. Other than that, it wasn't like yeah. It was a pretty.
It was a good sound.
Nice physicality to his role.
Guy
doing a bit of punches, a bit of hammers, swinging around, maybe.
Cool.
Bit of cool stuff. But yeah, I thought the performance of the villain was also really good. High energy, very good. He's a very like likable villain. You know what I mean? Like, you like to see him. In terms of the acting of other people, it was kind of hit and miss. I think like,
yeah,
I can't remember if the son in the family was like. He was annoying, obviously, because he's meant to be annoying, but I can't remember if he was also bad acting.
It's TikTok star.
Yeah.
I feel like he played his part. That was it. You can't distinguish quality of acting from what he was written to be.
Okay, yeah.
He's written to be an annoying TikTok kid.
It wasn't a very memorable performance, I guess, because I don't remember him. But yeah.
No one wants to remember annoying TikTok people.
What a terrible character.
He delivered on the character.
Yeah, like half of this movie, I was fucking annoyed because everyone was being really annoying.
Yeah,
and I'm just like kind of don't want to like.
There's annoying and then there's too annoying.
Yeah, and this movie definitely did too annoying for me. Yeah,
there's annoying.
I also have to preface this by saying I actually had pretty high expectations for the movie because like they said it was something to do with John Wick in terms of like I think it was the choreo team or something.
Right.
And then it started to get all right reviews, and then like the reviews have actually dropped a lot since saw initially. So like, okay, people still, I think, are pretty positive on this one, but like not as much as they were.
Yep.
But like, yeah, fuck, I really did this. Maybe I didn't even like this movie. Maybe it's worse than average for me. I don't know. Oh, so that was the acting.
Yeah, cool.
We'll talk about the writing, I guess.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I mean, you've already kind of said I just don't like it very much. Yeah.
Touched on it a fair bit.
Like, the concept is cool. It's just like, you could have made the movie funnier.
Yeah.
The jokes just aren't funny. The script is so generic and boring.
Yeah,
and some things do seem a little forced.
Yeah. Though, like, I get it's meant to be homages to other things, but it's not like, it's not really innovating in a way, other than having Santa do stuff. I like how Santa uses magic to fight. That's kind of creative. Like, it's actually got like a bit of mystical stuff to it, which is pretty neat. It's not just Santa bashing people. Like, no, it's not just a guy in a Santa costume bashing people. It's like Santa is fighting people, which is really pretty cool. I wish they just like shot it better in like nicer lights and stuff.
But there's like in that specific action scene, there's also some funny the soldier guys just walking up, be like, yes,
that's the thing we noticed. None of the action scenes had any tension because all of the soldiers would walk up to Santa and let them be beaten up because soldiers don't fire guns in this movie.
That's the thing.
Except for a shootout at the end of the film. They do not fire fucking guns. Or if they do, it's just like very delayed shoot at the roof or some shit.
Yeah, the choreography is weird.
The choreography was fucking bad. Yeah.
I guess the thing was like...
That's what I got really pissed off about because I was just like, why is nobody... You all have fucking guns. Why is nobody shooting?
I think the idea was like it's dark, so they can't see. But
they have the fucking night vision cameras, right?
And there's like a guy outside with a heartbeat sensor. I think
it's like in Call of Duty.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a COD thing, but I guess not.
Bravo 6 going dark. Oh shit, we can't see you, Captain Price. Santa, it's Santa, Captain Price. No, mate, that's just General Shepherd. You know, it's funny COD references. Yeah.
COD gamers, shout out to the COD gamers.
Pretty sure Santa's in COD, yeah.
Yeah, so that scene's kind of shit.
Yeah, that's the main action sequence of the film we're talking about, by the way.
That's the big action sequence.
It was in the trailers and stuff. Right.
Going back to general plot things. I feel like the plot with the family being in hostage wasn't that great, but it wasn't supposed to be that important either, was it?
It was so they could kind of do the Die Hard thing, I guess.
Yes, but like the reasoning behind them being hostages is like the money and like family divorce, so we need the money.
There's like two plots, and that was kind of along the side.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like that wasn't really strong at all.
I feel like I guess the strength of that part is meant to be like the daughter and Santa connecting, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they did all right with
the
that.
magic of Christmas.
Yeah,
it was like, supposed to be the main thing. In
that's the main
I think
thing,
that was cute.
Like, that was all right.
Yeah.
But the other plot, which I guess is only a means to that plot.
And I generally I wanted the fucking family to die, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hated everyone. And not in a way where it's like with Glass. I just want to compare it with Glass Onion. It's like those characters are bad, but it's fun to hate them. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
they're written in a specific way, but it's just like everyone. The thing is annoyance. Okay, I'm just fucking annoyed at everyone in this movie. I'm annoyed at them. I'm annoyed at the fucking terrorists as well, because all of them they're annoying. I'm annoyed that people can't shoot guns when they're given guns, except for the end where some people who can happen to have shooting abilities now can shoot.
Because it's not dark anymore.
I don't fucking...
Still outside at night.
Yes.
The moon.
Anyway, that was writing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cinematography. I feel like I said a little bit about it, but yeah, some more.
I thought it was alright.
Yeah.
Well, like, Yeah.
I don't think it was like base average.
It's not based.
Not based.
Not based.
Yeah, I think to me the cinematography was, I guess, fine.
Yeah, it was.
It's just that, like, I don't know. I think it's maybe it's just the choreo being really bad that nothing had any impact.
Yeah, there wasn't any notable.
But like the
shots that feel
cinematography
like-
for the action wasn't like amazing either.
Yeah.
Like,
It's your typical.
at least it wasn't like super shaky cam.
Yeah.
But like they don't deserve props for that. That's just like, at least it wasn't. It's all right.
Base style.
The editing and the visuals.
I like the visual.
I mean, it's low budget, so like when they do some CG, it's quite
But that still
noticeable.
looks-
But like it's all right.
So even with the magic.
But stop obscuring things in darkness, bro. I gotta keep bringing that up because that's the main action sequence of the film, and it kind of did not work.
Hmm.
Yeah. Also, another thing I think about, like, this movie kind of didn't need to be R.
Yes.
It's not that gory.
Not R.
When it is gory, it's gory enough to be like you can cut away. Like it's
They
not
did
gory
a-
enough to be
they
like
did
you
a-
could cut away, and I think
a
they
few
have cut away a
cutaways,
few
yeah.
times. And like I said, like there's the big action sequence is pretty much mostly obscured in the dark.
Yeah.
I think they say a few naughty words,
Yes.
but like other than that, like this
Anus.
honestly could have been a kids. They could have tried to do like okay, imagine
Home
doing
Alone.
like a fun family Christmas adventure that's like John Wick light with
Yeah.
a Santa and a bit of a Die Hard Home Alone thing. Oh, the Home
Oh,
Alone
no.
scene was
There's a very
I'm just
specific Home Alone.
Home Alone
imagining
scene
with
was
the
probably
Bugs
the
Bunny,
glorious
like Santa hitting someone, like yong, 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 yong. The
Yeah.
cartoon sound effects.
that would be pretty fun actually.
That would
be
be
funny.
that would be a funny
That's the
thing.
magic.
Yeah,
The Home Alone scene was pretty fun. I just remember that.
Yes.
Yeah,
a little forced, but yeah.
yeah.
Also very specific. Yes, this is a Home Alone.
They also do a this is a Die Hard reference where he like gets the Die Hard DVD out of the thing.
Oh yeah.
Very on the nose,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah.
Spelling it out.
I will
for
say
us.
this movie is better than a little film we watched a couple actually last year, I think, called Home Sweet. Home
Yeah.
Alone.
Well, okay, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, that was quite a
That
bad
was
film.
fucking for sure.
This is a little better.
Home Alone with that fat kid with the funny gun. Yes.
Sound music. I don't remember
sound
any
of
of the
music.
music.
It was Christmas. Christmas.
Walking around Christmas tree.
Hey.
All right.
Merry
Do we have any
Christmas
non-spoiler
holiday.
stuff or doing against spoilers? Which is like I feel like there's nothing to spoil, but like yeah. All right, spoilers. Editor put a timestamp in the description. Have you? Do you do that for Spotify?
No.
You
For
can
YouTubes.
probably timestamp like the stuff we talk about.
Well, we can
Yeah,
So
but
definitely
I
that's
can't
what
do,
podcasts usually do.
Where do I put the timestamps?
It's
There's
in
no-
the description of the episode.
Oh,
I
it's
can
good.
show you afterwards if you
Can you
want.
click on them?
Well, you just
Or
have to
just
drag
skip
You
it.
just have to drag to
That's
it. Yeah.
fine.
All right.
But yeah. Anyhow. Fuck. What's the actual spoiler to talk about really here?
Oh,
The thing I feel like the only thing is spoiler is maybe the divorce plot, bro.
oh, divorce.
And the fact that the dad stole the money. That's like the only
Yeah.
mystery of the film.
I guess not a spoiler, but dude gets impaled once. That's it.
Very cool. Yeah.
That's
Ugh.
one of the other R-rated things you can do. Like they did.
Getting
Yes.
impaled like isn't necessary. It's just like
Pushing.
if you show like it's
Bloody.
because like
impaled.
you someone got impaled at the end of Multiverse of Madness. Like
Oh,
I don't think like yeah. Like just like
oh,
imagine. Can you imagine the film just without blood is kind of the thing,
Yeah.
and I feel like you probably could do
you
this
can
movie without
probably
blood.
had it.
I think someone gets stabbed in the eye once. That's kind of gory, but like yeah.
Oh,
The very last bit of gore was stylized enough, I think, that it was. If there wasn't blood, it might have been fine.
Yeah.
Or if you didn't show like a mutilated torso.
Yeah.
main villain guy. He hates Christmas.
Scrooge.
Yeah,
Mr.
it was
Scrooge.
very.
He's cringe.
He's very grinchy, very Scroogey, yeah. And that was I don't feel like he needed to really justify it, to be honest. Like, if he hates Christmas, it's like, fuck it, he hates Christmas. That's fine, honestly. That's like good enough for me. But then he's like,
he had a funny,
but my dad
backstory.
hated me or some shit.
Yeah,
his
my
parents probably got
father.
divorced. That's what we also we're trying to introduce to everyone here is getting divorced. So obviously the main parents are divorced, right? And then they I don't like stories that do that, by the way. That's not even a personal gripe. It's just like
It discredits
that's not a
people
good message.
who are
I generally don't agree
products
with.
of divorce.
Yeah, it's saying like, oh,
Just because
you're-
your parents were divorced doesn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's encouraging like kids to be like to really. It really pushes that thing of you need to have a mother and father for you to be able to live like a normal
I
life.
mean, it's like good, but
Yeah.
Like a real boy.
real boy.
And it's just like, no, like, oh, fuck,
Not
we're in
necessarily.
2022, bro. Like, what are you talking? Yeah. And I don't like that message. And when they did it in this one, yeah, I didn't like it. Yeah. The ending's pretty fucking dumb. Everyone kind of gets involved in the action.
Is
The
it?
mum starts shooting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
used
this
to
is a
hunt.
universe where no one can shoot guns. How come she can shoot guns? Okay.
Because I used to hunt with my daddy.
Yes.
I feel like the military trained people also used to have with their daddies. I don't know. But yeah, we introduced. Oh yeah, Santa's almost getting like potentially getting divorced. That's another fault. Like,
This is a very divorce movie, actually.
Um,
Yes, true.
we introduced that the villain parents probably got divorced because the way he talks about his father and not really mentions his mother. But there is the implication that the mother was alive, not dead, because he went on the list of naughty things he did. He broke his mother's heart was one of the things.
Yeah.
So that using my detective skills, I was like, oh, the parents are probably divorced. Because which is not like the main point for the theme of the movie, but just
What
like
happened
But
to
it's
like
a
actually-
thematic thing that keeps
I
coming
feel like
up.
the writer's got something.
Wasn't it on
personally-
Christmas that he accidentally killed his grandma and that's why he hates Christmas? And was his grandma then on his mum's side? Which was why he broke his mum's heart, I don't know.
Why did he kill grandma?
But like all of his
Because she accidentally
stories,
fell down the stairs.
all of his stories
Oh.
revolved around his father. So I assumed the mother just like wasn't in the home. So either she was dead or like they were just divorced. That was my logic. And then by going, oh, they broke the mother's heart, he's probably still alive.
Yeah.
He wasn't dead.
You
So,
know,
yeah.
Batman, my father was a very violent man.
You like to say this every review we do, don't you?
Yes,
Yeah.
well, father mentioned.
Everyone who's getting divorced in this movie, like perpetually divorced James Cameron.
It's a giant James Cameron
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah. That
But,
was also just
yeah.
like generally going, like, it kind of annoyed me. It was like the way they treat that sort of thing. Yeah. But it's also kind of funny.
Speaking of funny, I like the scene where that whole backstory was mentioned, where Santa just name calls everyone and be like, I remember when you asked for this.
Yeah.
Yes, that
That was
was
a good scene.
good
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah.
Funny Santa moment. That's
I
a
like
very Santa
the
thing
Santa
to do.
mythos.
Yeah.
Like when they really commit to Santa being Santa, it's kind of cool. Which is like quite a bit of the movie.
Unexplored.
It's like the movie's not terrible. Like like Santa stuff is pretty cool. But like just so much of this movie annoyed me because it's just the characters are fucking annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing we could spoil. The Viking.
Oh yeah.
Story.
That was kind of served absolutely no purpose.
Yes. We're teased with a potential Viking backstory for Santa, but I guess it's just
It
like
was just to be like he has hammer, really.
yeah, just like, oh, hammer guy.
As
Yes.
they explain, they never actually explain how he became Santa. By the way, they just go, he was a Viking. They give I don't understand why you'd show us a flashback of him as a Viking and not. It's just literally a flashback of him in a Viking costume, nothing more than that, and not show us anything.
What
It was
he
just
did.
it was exposition for the fact that he used to be a killer.
Yeah, but like I feel like explain more. Like The only thing they said about his why he became sad is like kind of like essentially he's repenting, right?
Yeah.
He's kind of trying to make up for all of the sins of the past. I just feel like for a movie about Santa law, where's the actual lore of Santa?
Yeah.
And I want to know, like,
keeping Santa
did
mystery
Santa
in my
exist
head.
before that?
Low-key.
And also, it does fall into the typical Christmas conundrum of like, how does Santa work in the universe where the parents definitely get their kids gifts and pretend they're Santa, which is what the parents were doing in this one. They specifically said
Christmas magic.
But like Santa does exist as well.
Christmas magic.
Kind of seems like they get double gifts, but that wouldn't explain. Like,
They'd be like, why did this thing show up in my house? Polar Express does the same thing, by the way.
The parents
but like,
are brainwashed, and they think they are getting gifts.
Actually, Polar Express can get away with it because Tom Hanks plays Santa and the dad, so technically. However, does Tom Hanks play Santa and the dad in this one? Because I don't think he does. Therefore,
that's not what I said.
No. That's I know.
That's what he said.
But that's what
he said. He's pointing at me though.
I don't know why I'm pointing at you. I'm gesturing.
Yes. I'm Italian.
I'm a dad.
Yeah. But yeah, Tom Hanks wasn't in this movie, so like this is kind of automatically bad writing. Like, if they cast Tom Hanks, then like automatically all of the Santa lore already established in the film Polar Express.
Slightly bloated Santa.
Yeah, because that movie is like maybe none of it happened. It might have all been a dream, which is like cute.
Life could be
also
a dream.
But this one is like the Santa logic doesn't really make sense. But I don't know.
Which I guess is also like they don't want it to make sense. Otherwise, the mystery of Christmas.
It is
the
fine.
magic of Christmas.
The only thing is like you don't need to ground it with the Viking stuff
Yeah.
to try and be like, oh, there is justification of stuff. You don't need to. It's fine. I actually much rather prefer it just literally being Santa gets put in this situation and has to fucking learn to fight.
Yeah. But he already knows how to fight, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I prefer like skip the Viking stuff and it's just like more him learning. Yeah. Because instead they go for the fact like he used to be very skilled and trained at this thing, and then he took like a bit of a break, like basically the nobody thing.
And then instead of like him throwing the gun to somebody else, let's see Santa use a gun.
No, but no one was allowed to shoot guns.
Oh, but Santa, he doesn't touch it.
No.
He's a role model.
He's a good boy. He uses grenades though.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's it for spoilers, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure.
All right, we'll get into the verdicts now.
What's baby magic? Baby. Hey guys. Santa movie. Yes, Merry Christmas.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm trying to think of what this movie was about. Yes, I enjoyed this movie. Got some cool moments, cool action scenes at certain points, but the big action scene, it wasn't that great due to some circumstances. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Plot wise, I think some plot points work. Some are just supporting plots that are not that important. Therefore, the characters in them are not that good. But yes, I'd say it's alright movie. I give it 6 out of 10.
What's the name of the payoff hormone?
Serotonin.
Serotonin? I thought serotonin as well, but I felt like that wasn't it.
Serotonin's what you...
No.
Oh, dopamine.
Dopamine. I was running off of dopamine watching
Serotonin
this.
is like happy.
Wait, what?
Dopamine is like...
happiness and intimate. Being intimate.
Dopamine is when...
Dopamine is when it's
yeah,
payoff.
it is the payoff one.
Yeah.
Where if
when you're playing video games, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or when you watch annoying people or when you watch annoying people die. I was running off of dopamine and nostalgia for this film.
Oh.
You were nostalgic for this film?
I was nostalgic for something that never existed.
The Christmas magic that never was.
And also
that's
for being
actually
a
called
kid.
the Polar Express, mate. Have you heard of this?
So
2004.
I don't fucking know. 7.5.
Damn.
Which is a hot take. I just ignore the bad stuff.
I'm honestly tossing between like a 4 and a 5. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like because I don't recommend it, but like, I feel like maybe general audiences would be okay with this one. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. It has its fun time. Some of the kills are nice, I guess. The Santa stuff is cute. So, okay, I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5.
Give it a 5.
That's my Christmas generosity, you know?
Yes.
I'm giving, not taking. Giving an extra point.
Oh,
That's actually a complicated score. Hold on. You go over to 6.
5.8. Let's go for 5.8. If we round it, yeah.
No, that's like 6 points. Because you go over 7, right?
7.56, 5.8. Yeah, 5.8.
Oh, 5. Wait, no, yeah. You're right.
Righto, that's almost a 6.
Almost the same.
Yes.
Almost good.
Do we have any news?
Yes, we do. All right.
What's on the
Buckle up,
agenda?
guys. We're going to run through some quick news. Let's go.
Rapid fire news section.
Sorry, we have to do TV shows first.
Oh, yeah.
It's just I'm just
Okay,
giving
they're
a
on TV.
few thoughts on the stuff that I've been watching. I watched BoJack Horseman season 1. Fucking
Yo,
banger of a
Horseman.
show. So good, so good, so good, so good.
How many seasons of that show
That is
exist?
6. I'm on season 2 currently.
Yeah.
I'm almost finished with that one.
Mm.
I watched Barry season 3. Fucking amazing, fucking amazing.
Need to catch up
the
on
BoJack
that.
Horseman of Barry seasons. That's why I started watching BoJack, because I was like, this is probably what BoJack feels like watching Barry season 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
They have a very similar premise,
Okay.
because a lot of it's just a satire of Hollywood. Especially this season of Barry, where it's like literally just a satire of, well, like one of the storylines is at least, and the other one's just like the Chechnyan.
Yeah, Chechen Mafia. I like
Oh, no,
that one.
her Hank's so fucking good. Best No Her Hank season. And actually, I think I got pretty emotional when some stuff in Barry. But yeah.
I see the tears rolling off already.
I started watching Murderville, but like specifically, I watched the Murderville Christmas special on Christmas Eve. It's pretty good. So the premise of Murderville, right, is like you get everyone
Village.
has a script except
Murder.
for the actors, like a couple of actors. Come on,
Right.
I guess. And for this one, it was so Will Arnett's the host, aka BoJack Horseman himself, aka dude from Arrested Development, and then the guest was Jason Bateman, also from Arrested Development. So they have really good chemistry, and a lot of it's like improv because obviously, yeah, very good. The mystery was who killed Santa, by the way. It was really fucking cool.
Nice.
And skip like 30 seconds ahead, maybe. I'm just going to tell you guys a spoiler for that thing, but like just in case you guys are interested. Right as they end the show, they have to like pick who is the killer, right? And then Pete Davidson comes out, and he's the third celebrity cameo, and he has none of the information from the episode, so he just has to guess.
Skeet.
And none of them guess any of the suspects. They find ways to guess other people and just give it to the cast members or the dead corpse.
Nice.
It's so fucking funny.
Shout out to Skeet.
Shout out to Ski.
Awesome.
All right. And you wanted to say something about Miami Vice, I think.
No. I finished all 5 seasons of Miami Vice. It was
Accomplishment.
very Miami Vice. I'd say best seasons of season 1 and 2. Season 3 onwards kind of goes downhill, but it had its moments at
Would you
the
say
end.
it's like a pig rolling down a hillside?
Do you ever feel?
I mean, if it went up for a while, then it went down. Then yes, that's the seasonal trajectory. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Oh, it just kind of gets weird at the last season, where they just I think the main writer of the show kind of quit the show. I think so. It just went shit. So they just had random new.
Don Cheadle.
No, not Don
Did
Cheadle.
they have Don Cheadle?
No,
Is
they
it Don
didn't.
Cheadle in Miami Vice?
They did have
Oh, wait, no.
Mr.
Gustavo.
Gustavo, yes.
Yeah.
They had Gustavo a couple times. So that was fun. As a drug dealer.
Dude has a new show out, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
I need
so
to
I
watch
think-
it because it's really interesting because you can watch each episode out of order, but it still tells a narrative.
Mm. Okay, yeah. Sounds cool.
Epic.
Yes. Season 5 is kind of the weird, shittiest one, but it has its charms as well. So they had this amnesia arc for some reason.
Oh no! Not
So they did an amnesia thing. I was like, oh no.
What are you, Harry Osborn?
Yeah. And then they also had they got this one character, a side character that was pretty likable and fun, and then they made him shit. I disliked that very much. They made him a gambling addict. I was like, oh, come on. He was a nice guy. Yeah.
So overall, good show, bad show?
Overall, pretty fun. Good show. If you like your 80s stuff, if you like GTA Vice City, especially recommend the first 2 seasons, the best season.
Let's go.
All right, we'll talk about news. The first thing, because I was going to say, this is kind of a recommendation. Have you guys been keeping up with the CryptoZoo stuff?
No.
CryptoZoo?
All right, so actually, then I'll just educate you guys on what's happening right now. All right, so because I watched CoffeeZilla's full 3-part documentary on this, which is like where there's a whole legal thing going on right now. Essentially, Logan Paul, he puts out this game / cryptocurrency thing called CryptoZoo, where it's like the tokens are zoo, and it's a game. It's a shit game, but
is it just a gambling thing?
Well, it's a scam. That's what it is. So he basically makes this suicide squad of crypto people, and which I mean like little criminals, like a bunch of people who have committed fraud and all of that. It was really sussy to help make the game, right?
Oh, he just gets all the frauds.
This is so CoffeeZilla made this 3-part series where he spent a year investigating it. He interviewed a bunch of people, including a dude who stole $6 million from the project. This guy called Crypto King. It's generally like really worth checking out. I feel like you would enjoy it, especially because YouTube drama.
I never really want to follow YouTube drama, if I'm being honest, but let alone crypto.
It's very interesting because but anyway, yeah, lots of twists and turns, including like fake orphans and stuff like that. It's all entwined in there. This fucking like it's this crazy. Actually, this part you might like. There's a fucking dude who got involved who's like famous within like not the crypto but just like the business kind of world. And he's completely like a fake dude. He lied about his whole thing was he was so gifted in like coding or something. He got recruited by the CIA. Then he got recruited as like a sports analyst dude for the Philadelphia Eagles. And all of that's fake. But he's got away with multiple jobs and stuff based on this fake backstory. And yeah, he was the head of this project. Other like Logan Paul was obviously the face of it, but like he was the main dude behind it. There was a hostage situation with money. A lot of interesting stuff. Jeff, definitely worth checking out. But
someone should make a movie about this.
In my opinion, and I'll just use the terms allegedly so I don't get sued. But Logan Paul seems like a bit of a allegedly shit person, and he may have allegedly manipulated the market in some allegedly leaked chat messages that he allegedly did not address. Well, this is not alleged, but it's true. He didn't address this stuff. He put out a 7-minute video where he was like, "This is pretty much all fake. I'm suing CoffeeZilla, and now there's gonna be a legal battle, right? Suing for defamation, which I don't know if you're well versed in the legal world, but like, kind of has no grounds to do this because, firstly, the video CoffeeZilla make, he used Logan Paul like as the thumbnail and like the main thing because like obviously he is the face of the project. It's his project. But he does specifically say, I don't assign blame to one person and not like I don't assign blame to one person. Like everyone involved in this thing was shady, pretty much.
Yes.
But yeah, he's suing him for defamation. And like it doesn't like it shouldn't work because he isn't defaming him because defaming, firstly, you have to be lying, and this dude presented a shit ton of evidence.
Yes.
There was one piece of evidence that was a bit sus because it is still evidence, but like it was obtained kind of illegally because he recorded a conversation with the manager of Logan Paul.
Yeah. The defamation law is very funny in that like it doesn't have to be true, it just has to be bad for your name. So because this case is not proven yet legally, unless it is, as in like the whole scam, has it been tried?
No, it hasn't gone to trial yet. This is really like recent stuff. This is like a couple days ago that he announced he's going to sue the dude.
So like since it hasn't been factually a crime yet. Could be the defamation suit could be in Mr. Logan's favor.
No. Here's why, okay? Well, it could be.
Because it's bad to
could
his name because he's associated, but it's like...
Well, that's the thing. It's not that's not exactly what defamation is.
What's the lawsuit on?
At least I'm going to go by Australian law here because I'm not well versed in American law. I don't think any of us are.
And but we are not... This is not legal advice.
Yeah, this is not legal advice. But
who would take our legal advice?
In Australian law, you have to prove three things, right? You got to prove that the, I guess, victim, it's not the right word, but like the plaintiff
yes,
was easily identifiable.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the thumbnail.
Which you could, I feel like, you could probably argue that in his favor. You have to prove that the stuff were lies, which I don't think you can prove that because there is like little evidence.
Yeah.
Because like Coffeezilla did not make a 3-part series where he just said a bunch of rumors. He pulled out receipts, bro. He pulled out screenshots of their private DMs. He got testimonies.
Yes.
He got people to go on record. Yeah. People who Logan's just like, his fucking video was really dumb. He was like, well, you may have got this statement from the guy I worked with, but did you know he's a criminal? Is that making you look good, Logan? You hired this man. Like, I don't know. It was really dumb.
Because he's a criminal. He's not trustworthy.
Which further helped the point that the Coffeezilla is making that he hired a bunch of criminals.
Just because he's a criminal does not mean he did the criminal acts.
Even though Logan Paul says he did criminal acts.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb. But anyway, also you have to prove, like, damage.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I don't think you could maybe get damage of reputation, but I don't think so. Because, like, you'd have to prove monetary loss and stuff like that.
He could just say my videos make less views.
Yeah, he could, theoretically, but I don't think his videos have made less views. He may have a lot more haters in his comments, which is true, because if you watch that video, there's so much.
But more comments is just more engagement, technically.
Yeah. So you could probably argue the opposite. Like, if you were a very good lawyer, like, either way, like, you could probably do some stuff. But I think if you're a very good lawyer for the defense of this case, you should be able to argue against all this because, like, it's generally, like, check it out for yourself, like, this docu-series. It's generally, like, really riveting and stuff.
Big drama.
But then he also did a podcast episode, right, on his Impulsive.
Oh, boy.
Where he kind of just did that same video, but extended. Where, like, one of the biggest, most incriminating thing is the text messages of him trying to rig the market. And try and get the, I can't remember what the fucking...
trading type thing? Was it?
Yeah, it was really sketchy stuff. Because they were like, oh, we'll do like this, we'll launch the coins secretly, and not tell anyone, and then buy a lot of the coins so it's worth more.
Yeah, that has happened before.
Which is like borderline illegal.
But it's
we're not arguing if that was illegal or not, we're just arguing if he's scamming people, and like essentially, yeah. Also, because the game doesn't work. That's kind of the main thing, bro, because like they can't actually make money. Anyway, and apparently he's still working on it to make it better. It's been over a year.
I don't think that's illegal since it's crypto. Because it's not a regulated
hazy
market.
Thing, yeah.
Because it's not government regulated or doesn't have a body that regulates it. But it's a bad thing to do.
Logan's mainly arguing that he made no money off the project, which is at least partly true.
Because his money got stolen by that one guy.
I was going to say, he's not the only investor in, like, he's not the only one in this group, right? There was like 5 people. Him and his manager didn't sell out, like didn't sell their tokens, so like they theoretically didn't make any money.
Yeah.
Everyone else did though. Jake, the crypto king, he made $6 million off this, which is a lot of money. And Logan kicked him off the project because he's like, oh, dude's like fucking laundering money or some shit like that.
What a king.
By the way, the interesting thing about crypto is though, because though it's very like a gray area when it comes to this stuff. You can trace through the blockchain when people make purchases and stuff like that. It's all very easily traceable. So there is just receipts upon receipts of the other people doing dodgy stuff, bro. It's also it's so sus. Oh, this is an NFT thing, by the way, as well.
Is it NFT?
It's an NFT game that doesn't really work. It's all fucking
What's the
weird
game,
stuff.
though?
Allegedly, this is all alleged, by the way. Don't sue me like you're suing this dude, Logan Paul. I'm just saying.
What's the game about? Is it just
It's
here's an NFT?
It's like, okay, you got the crypto, you buy an NFT egg, and then you can hatch an NFT egg, and then you can buy another NFT egg, and then hatch it, and then breed the things to create an NFT. Two stock photos combined into one. Allegedly two stock photos combined into one. Allegedly, just want to put that out there. He says a proper artist made them.
This is like Pokemon.
Yeah, it's kind of like Pokemon.
But you buy eggs.
But it also it doesn't work. And it's just like if it's rarer, you can like sell your thing. And, like
this is just gacha game.
Kind of, but like it's weirder with crypto, yeah. And you because you can make like long-term investments in your image, you don't sell it immediately because you theoretically make more money.
Invest in.
But yeah, no one made money off this except for a few people in the Logan thing. And and apparently not Logan himself, but like
get outplayed. Yeah,
it's very sketchy. So yeah, the point was I do recommend check out the series. That's what I was gonna put in the recommendation thing. Yeah, but it's quite an interesting story, and ongoing currently. We might have another update next week. We'll see.
Wow.
Second big news story of the week. Unfortunately, Jeremy Renner got injured in a snow plow accident.
Oh shit!
And it was like critical. Accident? According to, I think it was like his agent, someone put out a statement. TMZ. They're like, they're trying to help somebody whose like car got stuck or something. They got like run over or some shit.
By the plow.
Yeah, like
that's kind of crazy though.
It is like it was so fucking sudden, but yeah, and yeah, he was like in the ICU for like a while, but he is safe and he is out of the ICU now.
Nice.
So yeah,
good thing.
So wishing you a speedy recovery, Mr. Renner.
I guess Mr. Plow Driver just didn't see there was someone on.
Don't really know quite the circumstances of it,
it's
but
very, sounds like a comical situation that didn't end well.
Yeah, it was very serious. Yeah, it was fucked. All right. Next up, we watched the Evil Dead Rise trailer.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I don't know anything about the franchise.
Yeah.
Looks funny.
Yeah. It's like I don't know if Raimi's probably producing this. I don't know if he's directing it. It doesn't seem like Raimi's style, but like he'd be producing it. But like it looks very spooky.
It does.
It gives me like Resident Evil vibes, like Resident Evil 7 vibes.
Resident Evil Rise.
I don't know which one's Resident Evil 7. I don't.
The one where he goes to the house and there's like bugs and.
The maggot one.
Yeah, the maggot one. That's mainly the reason. Yeah, but yeah, that was kind of vibes.
All I know about Resident Evil is kind of 1, 2, and Raccoon City.
Oh,
I feel like,
and also Vampire Lady.
The big buff.
Did you watch any of like the Resident Evil 7s? Because that was like really big. All of the
I
YouTube
haven't
stuff
engaged in that series ever
like
until like last year.
Yeah, interesting. There's a guy called Jack in it. He's like the villain.
Okay.
Jack's for dicey.
All right. Another thing. So kind of a funny, weird story. I don't know if I got this right. I wrote 1968, but I don't know if that seems right. There was a 1968 Romeo and Juliet movie where the stars were minors, but they had to perform nude scenes. So now they're suing the studio.
How old are they? 60?
No, I think they were like 16, yeah.
How old are they now?
So like 60 now.
If I got that date right.
68?
I assume, yeah. If it's 68, then yeah, probably. But yeah, that's kind of wacky.
Gotta get the money, yo.
Money. But yeah, that's... How the fuck did the studio get away with that? That's really fucked up.
It was times back then.
In the summer of 69.
Got my first 6-string.
True.
Played it something all night long.
Dave Bautista news. He's leaving the MCU. Drax's his last role is Guardians 3. And he had nothing positive to say about the MCU. In fact, he kind of doesn't like it. He was like, "Oh, I don't like being Drax." Well, it's mainly like he wants to be a serious actor.
Bro, all the other movies he's in, this is just some buff guy. Bro, like, yes, it's either I shoot or I'm just buff guy.
Yeah, but like Drax is like quite different. He's like
Drax is actually good
man.
though.
Well, yeah,
So, like,
but like
I don't get what he's on about.
Because this is also with the announcement, the trailer for the new what's his name, Shyamalan film, which he's the lead actor of. And yeah, we just had Knives Out, right? So I think he wants to. He thinks he just wants to be like a respected actor, is what he said, and he thinks that like Drax is goofy. I totally get the thing of like he doesn't want to be known for playing one character all his life because. Kind of MCU actors are kind of trapped in that.
Yeah.
Because like when you say like Robert Downey Jr., you go Tropic Thunder. But we go
Sherlock Holmes.
Like Chris Evans.
Knives
the
Out.
guy from NASA.
Shit, Lightyear. That's But like like you obviously you do still and so I totally get it. I think it's a little bit weird the way you phrase it. It's like okay,
not serious.
He also is like. He talked a bit about like wrestlers becoming actors, and he said like he's not trying to be The Rock. He wants to just be an actor.
Bro, you are The Rock. No, The Rock's bigger than you, man.
Bigger as in?
It's richer, I think.
Probably, yeah. I like Batista more than The Rock.
Yeah.
Like, just pretty. Allegedly, I'm not a huge fan of like The Rock's okay.
The Rock's like he used to be mainly a comedic actor.
No, he used to play serious role. Like his first role was the
Mummy,
Scorpion King.
Oh yeah.
Now he just plays
more comedic role.
Yeah, he just plays himself in every movie.
Yeah. That's a good laugh though. Like you just don't do it. You just be like, "Yes, I'm me."
That's like he's the Ryan Reynolds of rock. But like I feel like Batista's like legitimately a pretty good actor. Like he was really good at Knives Out. Yeah. And like
I remember when he was in that zombie movie.
No, I was just gonna say. We don't remember what was the name of that zombie movie.
I think he's already off to a better start than The Rock though, because like he is actually playing multiple different characters. You know what I mean? Whereas The Rock is not.
But the Black Adam,
Yeah, and so how? Oh yeah, wait. Did we cover The Rock getting kicked out of the DC universe?
Yes,
no,
I think we. Well, I mean,
so.
just because movies.
No, well, we'll talk about more, but not. Well, yeah, it's because this movie did bad mainly.
Yeah.
But like, dude's gone.
Very sad.
But, but in other DC news, do you know who's not gone? Do you know who they're in fact doubling down on?
Ben Affleck.
Ezra Miller.
Oh shit.
The man who's convicted of multiple assaults.
What a king.
But they're gonna stay in the new DC universe that they're building, which I think is a fucking stupid choice.
Is it gonna be?
It's gonna be really interesting. Do you guys think The Flash is gonna do well? Because I'm pretty sure most of the people around me aren't seeing it because of Ezra Miller.
I never watched The Flash.
I think bombed. So like, do you think Flash will do well because it's a Flash movie, or like, do you think enough people are not going to watch it because the lead star is someone that everyone hates?
I have no idea.
You never know.
Let's place our bets now because it's coming out this year.
All right.
I don't know. I'm flipping a coin if you ask me.
I'll say
bomb
yes.
or not bomb.
It'll do better than usual. See.
Like, do you think it'll turn a profit?
I'll go yes.
I'm flipping a coin if you ask me. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
See, what if Ezra Miller gets big in the Sigma male community?
Use your analytic brain.
I left my analytic brain at home.
See, this could work if Ezra Miller.
Okay, I'll go flop then. I'll say it'll flop. I'll say it'll flop. Okay.
I dropped the coin. Heads for. I didn't even call it heads for bomb. Heads for bomb.
All right. All right. We both think of a bomb, but
I think it's gonna be a big hit.
Big hit.
Big hit.
Heads for bomb.
All right. Cool. You think it'll revitalize the DCU, like how Black Adam was meant to revitalize the DCU?
Just make him a Sigma male.
Also a bunch of cameos have been cut from the Flash movie because like people aren't returning.
Nice.
Very sad.
But hey, 2023, this is our year.
The year of the what year is it? Chinese New Year.
Rabbit.
The rabbit. It's already Chinese New Year. Or did it pass?
Oh well, technically it's the year of the rabbit because it goes by the lunar calendar. No, the Gregorian calendar.
Yes.
Speaking of Gregorian, the Gran Turismo trailer.
Nice.
Yes.
Speaking of Gur,
Yeah, we watched that. I think it looks good.
It almost looked like the video game. I was like, oh.
Those camera angles they put in like inside first person.
Very
just like the video game for real.
like the video game.
It might be cool.
But apparently there's going to be a dramatic plot in it, such as romance. And what
I
does that do? I was like,
and apparently it's a real story, like a real life.
Real story. Is it just going to be race driver drama? Be like, you took
like
my
the
girl.
idea.
But like, why is it Gran Turismo, bro? Like, what?
Because
Gran Turismo is a video game. It's not a real
the
story.
idea that it's a simulated thing between two gamers. And then
to be honest, I feel like the only way it works. Because otherwise it's just a biopic of a race car driver with the Gran Turismo name on it.
Yes.
And why not just call it after like what?
Like Ferrari.
I don't get it. Yeah. Did you watch Ford vs Ferrari?
Haven't, but kind of
fucking good movie.
Yeah.
That's so good. It's so good. I hope this movie does race scenes as good as that one. But yeah,
it's kind of weird. Because Gran Turismo is a simulation game. So what's the drama? Random race car driver?
Maybe it's like two esport gamers. So.
Gamers?
Yeah.
What if the drama is
maybe it's just two siblings playing split screen.
Oh, maybe that's the twist at the end.
And they kiss.
And they kiss.
There was literally a scene in the trailer of them, of two guys.
Of two siblings?
Well, maybe, who knows?
Because just Sony has the rights to Gran Turismo, and they're like, let's make a movie.
What if it's like just the story of like one of the Sony execs playing Gran Turismo as a kid, and in the background the parents are getting divorced?
Oh, more divorce movies.
Yeah. But speaking of Sony, the reason I know about the trailers is because I watched their recent presentation, and they announced that PS5s will no longer be in shortage; like they'll be abundant. Which I thought they kind of already were. They've been at EB Games for a while. For any international audiences out there, EB Games is our GameStop.
Now announcing
something
that will not be a surprise to anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, I feel like... Wait, do you think EB Games is profitable? Like, are they actually...
They always have sales, so I don't know what's up with that. As in, like, every day is the same.
But everything's always really overpriced at EB Games.
Yeah.
Fucking, you don't have video games cost so much at EB Games, but like a JB Hi-Fi, like $20-$30 cheaper.
There's always kids hanging out at EB Games though, so like I don't know, are they buying the games?
I mean, maybe they're just buying the experience. There's a lot of Avatar 2 merch at EB Games now.
No. Well, I guess they're somehow profitable since they're still going strong.
Well, speaking of profits in Avatar 2, Avatar 2 is currently the 9th highest grossing film of all time.
Oh my god.
Making 1.558 million. A billion, sorry, not million. That didn't.
Billion.
A million would be a flop.
It made its money back.
Nice.
It's profitable. They've confirmed the next one's definitely coming. And apparently Avatar 3 is going to have Ash people in it.
Ash.
But here's my thing, bro. Okay.
Wait, Ash.
Okay, hear me out. If the Avatar movies are about like protecting the environment, right? What are they going to do with Ash?
The volcanoes.
Are our volcanoes endangered, bro?
Are they like ashy, like when you scratch your skin and then
like fire people.
Oh, like Avatar.
Like the Airbender, bro. Because I was thinking, like, if they were to do the next one, I feel like the logical next step would be like polar or like tundra, because like
snow.
And I was
thinking full Avatar with this.
I was just thinking like air, because like pollution in the air or something.
Yes.
greenhouse gases.
The sky people.
Sky people.
The sky people, which the Na'vi are kind of sky people because they
The jungle people.
They go in sky.
Maybe they go to the sky.
You know, this the floating city.
Oh, yeah. But
That would play more into
jungle
like the
people.
magnet, the unobtainium like magnet shit.
But they
Maybe.
jungle
Yeah.
people.
No, yeah. But like, what would differentiate? Like, the sky people would have to like really live in the sky, right?
That's the humans. That's what they call the humans.
Oh,
Maybe they could have like little.
True.
Maybe they're like they're like the blue people, but they have like the Spider-Man little wings.
Oh, they
They just
Yeah.
glide around
Yeah.
like bats in the night, and
Yeah.
Spider-Man's little wings.
Oh, ash people can be about fucking the contamination in the earth, I guess.
the Earth people, the Ash people.
Bushfires.
Oh,
Bushfires, yeah.
Scobo making an appearance.
Engadine Smackers.
Oh, another thing apparently is that villain of Avatar 1 and 2 will be the villain for the entire series.
Bro, why does he keep showing up?
I like to show up in this one,
Yeah.
but I don't know how they're going to sustain him for 5
I
movies.
guess he's still
or 6
alive.
movies.
He'd
But
be
he's not like a. After
"Hi."
this movie, he's not like a good villain. Like
Yeah.
he's
by the
just
end of
done,
his,
bro.
his consciousness is just going to be uploaded to a mainframe somewhere, and he's going to become a death robot.
No, he's going to
Oh.
upload it to Scobo, bro.
Oh, right. Or as we call it, Robo-Scomo.
Robo-Scobo.
He's truly in love with Jake Sully. When they gonna kiss?
Robo-Scobo is truly in love with Jake Scully.
Yeah, Mr. General Man,
Yeah,
who's uploaded to RoboScoma.
yeah.
Jake Sully is an older guy.
Granddaddy.
You again.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Mr. Cameron,
my
for the
leg.
big news.
Hope your marriage is going well.
Alright.
All right. Wednesday got renewed for season 2. I still haven't seen the first one, but I will definitely watch it at least before season 2.
Yo.
Apparently, it's really good, and I
Yes.
Is it?
also haven't seen anything from Tim Burton in literally forever. I watched Frank and Weenie for the Halloween thing we
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wednesday's big on TikTok, apparently.
Yeah.
That's why it's big. Or
I bet
it's-
it would have
it's
been
probably
big
good,
anyway, but like, it
but
would,
it's
it was
extra big
extra
on
big
TikTok.
because of TikTok.
Yep.
It's an interesting thing, though. Okay. Imagine you're a TikTok kid, all right?
Mm-hmm.
With a short ass attention span. How are you going to watch 8 hours of TV, bro? I don't think you are.
Yeah, you just watch the TikTok summaries.
Yeah, I don't feel like actually streaming the show. Like, this movie definitely, not movie, this show was probably definitely profitable because, like, I think it's probably one of the
Especially
most
since it's
watched.
been renewed now.
Seems like the,
So, like, yeah,
the
they
most
definitely-
popular
yeah,
show
they
For
should
sure.
have definitely-
They saw it.
of for a while. Yeah, congratulations.
Congrats. And finally, we got an interesting little trailer from Universal, and that was the Renfield trailer, which was, we kind of just wanted to add that because Nicolas Cage is Dracula.
Oh yeah, looks like a bit of fun.
Do you guys remember a few years ago, the Universal's trying to do a thing called like the Dark Pictures Universe or something? And that included the Tom Cruise Mummy movie.
Mm.
There was a Tom Cruise mummy movie? I guess I don't remember.
Yeah,
it.
I think he did a
remember.
stunt with like an upside down plane or something.
I do not
There was, I
recall,
think,
but
Dracula
sounds
Untold.
cool.
Do you remember that one?
Vaguely.
I think that was like a Frankenstein or something. Because you know the classic like monster movies that
Yeah.
Universal did? They wanted to remake those essentially. I think Invisible Man might be part of it or something. Or that's not
No.
related, something. I don't know. But yeah. Do you
Invisible
think that's part
Man.
of the Dark Universe?
Maybe.
Try and bring it
Dracula
because
versus Dracula.
the mummy bombed so hard that like they cancelled the entire universe. Because they wanted to do like what Marvel did. But like, yeah, I don't think I don't know, maybe bring back the Dark Universe. The Dark
Bring
Pictures
back
universe.
Tom Cruise.
Well, just don't try to be Marvel, but yeah, I'm down. I don't know.
No, we all need to try to be Marvel. Actually,
Fair
we're
enough.
announcing our spin-off series,
The Holy Trinity?
Sonny's Misadventures.
Mm.
What the fuck is that? You tell me.
It's just a reality TV show.
Oh,
You work
right.
at Macca's. It's actually more like Hell's Kitchen, but we call it Sonny's Misadventures.
Right, okay.
Are you gonna be the Gordon Ramsay of Hungry Jacks?
No.
Oh, this dude at my work said he was the Gordon Ramsay of Lego.
He cooks Lego.
No, he said if his girlfriend comes up to him when he's like, I built the set, he would slap it out of her hand and say, "This is not good enough."
Oh,
That's funny.
domestic abuse.
Why did the chicken cross the
No, Gordon
road?
Ramsay, man.
Gordon Ramsay.
Well,
He
speaking
didn't
of why did the
fucking
chicken
cook it.
cross the road? There was an episode of BoJack in which they tried to figure that out.
Because he wasn't disabled.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, really.
Me.
God
Inside.
of creation. What's up,
Yeah,
Jesus?
mother.
Remember your mum listens to this podcast. I just want you
Hi,
to
Mum.
shout out to you.
Mother.
All right.
Is that it?
I
For
think
today?
that should be it.
Mm,
I don't think there was any mail time, but I also didn't check. So,
yeah.
We'll save it for next week.
yeah.
When's
have
the
any
what's
things?
coming?
Hit us up on Instagram. I don't know.
That's in
Yes,
production. It's in
yeah.
production.
Hit us up on Instagram at what was that?
Unholy.pod.
Yes.
Pod. 3 unholy things at gmail.com is our thing. Or you can leave a comment on this if you're on Spotify.
Yeah.
Cool.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See y'all later.
Exciting year ahead of us for the Unholy Trinity and for all you guys at home.
We're going to do crack in the next week's episode.
Well, that's where we're leaving that episode.
Bye.
See ya.